So welcome to this episode after a long day on Mia Femtech and Preservé. I'm joined now by Dr. Khalid Arab and Dr. Abdulaziz Abaalkhail. Let me start by saying, obviously, you're a very dear friend, and we met a while ago and you were skeptical initially about Mia, and now you've onboarded on the journey of Mia Femtech, and you've been performing Mia for some time now. What made you change your mind?
Well, any revolutionary product has its pros and cons. So I had some time to understand the methodology of it, understand the market segment as well for Mia, and asking a couple of colleagues that started earlier and knowing that the advantage they took and gained through this experience ahead of me made me make the decision, honestly. And I think so far it's such a nice experience with a very short time, and I think it's the future.
Great, thank you. Dr. Abdulaziz, also you've been on this journey for some time now. You've been performing Mia. What have you noticed from your consumers, from your patients when they do the Mia? What's the type of feedback you get mainly, and what level of satisfaction you're getting?
So far they're very happy, but we need to know that the population who needs Mia or who wants or who asks for Mia is totally different. This is the thing that we did not understand at the beginning. That's why we were a bit like in a fear of starting Mia. But after I understood this, I would tell you, yes, we're exploring people who would not come for a breast augmentation.
So it's a new segment.
It is a totally new segment, totally separate segment. That people want a natural look, softer look that doesn't look like a breast aug population.
Okay, and you see a good traction in this segment now?
Yes, actually more than what I expected as a number.
Amazing. Yeah, because one of the probably challenges at the beginning was there is no market for natural results for smaller size implants. But we've seen today also the global trend is going towards smaller size, more natural. You've also noticed that in your practice?
I mean, even Saudi, we can see the differences like between 10 years ago versus now, or 5 years ago. We see more healthier ladies. We see more ladies looking for natural results. And I think that's a new segment that we've explored very well. And I think it's going to grow up more and more, I guess, especially with the new trends, healthier people. I mean, that's the segment that we need to focus on right now, I guess.
Thank you. And I think to your point, Dr. Abdulaziz, is you're mentioning it's a new segment. So basically, you're not competing with breast aug. You're offering something new to consumers. If we were to say the 3-4 benefits that you see in Mia Femtech that you don't usually see in normal breast aug, what, in your opinion, is driving this population to come other than the size?
Okay, the number one is the natural look, the softer feeling. Second is the painless or almost painless procedure. People can go back to work the day after immediately. Plus, it's a local plus sedation procedure, which takes maximum 15 minutes.
So what's the difference, maybe, Dr. Khalid, local, sedation, and general anesthesia?
I mean, I would copy Dr. Abdulaziz as well, but faster recovery, less pain, less scars as well, hidden scars, back to normal activity as soon as possible. All these are advantages. Still, it's two different segments. Customers that come for Mia are for Mia. Customers that come for augmentations are a bit different than that, I guess.
But when we say local, the patient is awake, you're talking to her?
It's more of a sympathy and more of a discussion as well during the procedure itself. I think they go back as soon as possible as well. Discharge from hospital as soon as possible versus general anesthesia. They need to stay a couple of hours afterwards.
But she's awake during the procedure.
That's right,
local.
Yeah, local. A bit of calming effect of sedation if needed. But local, that's the trend, I guess. And that's what a lot of patients or customers look for.
Okay, I see. We've had a long day today.
It is.
We've launched a new concept as well around the breast tissue preservation. Dr. Abdulaziz, with Preservé now being officially launched in the Middle East, how do you see the potential and why would you see a benefit in Preservé going forward?
Okay, Preservé is a new technique where it has extra advantages than the regular breast aug. It's a regular breast aug plus extra advantages, which is preservation of tissue. That means we don't cut tissue at all. All what we do is a small incision in the skin, then we go with blunt dissection. So you preserve the normal structures of the breast that you had to cut previously with the previous technique. Again, it's a new revolution. It's thawra that we're just starting. It's an extra advantage for people who want to preserve as much as possible.
Interesting. And this goes with a certain type of implant or any implant will work?
Most probably it goes with the Ergo 2, which is more softer, easier to insert as well. And the other thing is it's preservation. So no loss of sensation at all. Lactation is possible afterwards.
And basically you're recruiting the tissue and the elements of the breast rather than cutting the breast tissue and so on. So is it a less painful procedure, faster recovery
supposedly
as well?
Exactly the same. It can be under local, as mentioned earlier. It's less pain, faster recovery. I think it's just a new technology that would help us as physicians as well as patients or customers to regain their regular activities as soon as possible.
Faster.
Yes.
Can we say it can be a day-to-day procedure for physicians?
Oh, definitely.
now?
Definitely.
It's a day-to-day.
Definitely, yes.
You
Great.
mentioned a good example, like open appendectomy versus laparoscopic appendectomy. Open appendectomy, you know that you have to stay at least a night in hospital, while in laparoscopic you leave the same day because it's less painful. So it's exactly the same. You're getting the procedure to get more easier, less painful, faster recovery.
Excited about Preservé and the
Definitely,
future?
definitely. And
You
I
would
think
recommend it?
we're happy to be one of the first actually to start these technologies.
You guys are pioneers, and I believe your adoption of those new techniques, which are now changing the breast industry in general, is a phenomenal aspect. I raise my hat for your courage, for your vision, and I wish you all the best as well.
Thank you.
I want to thank you also for joining me on this episode. Stay connected. We're going to talk a bit more.